What's up guys, Eternal here, and today I'm gonna show you how to play Soraka, so let's go with this. I'll be playing with Kai'Sa ADC against Ashe and Thresh. You want to start with Q first, and let's get to her skill explanation. So on passive, Soraka gains 70% bonus movement speed when moving towards allied champions who are below 40% health, and allies must be within 2500 range of Soraka. So like this. Then your Q, your main poking ability, you call down a star to target location. Enemies standing in the explosion radius take magic damage and are slowed by 30% for 1.5 seconds. If Q hits a champion, Soraka gains rejuvenation for 5 seconds, which restores health over that duration and grants 15% movement speed decaying over the first 2.5 seconds. Q also grants sight of the target area before it lands, and Q counts as hitting even if it gets blocked by spell shields or Fiora's W granting rejuvenation. The bonus movement speed scales with rank of this ability up to 35%. And you want to poke like this. Try to aim with your Q behind your enemy, because this is the usual way your enemy will be trying to avoid it, and the Q is not the fastest ability, so it takes time. Now you can go E second to harass and get some more gold from this item. Especially you can try to cure enemy when an enemy is doing basic attack to last hit, for example, so then it's easier. Nice. And as for E, on active, Soraka deals magic damage to all enemy champions in an area and creates a zone within, silencing enemy champions standing on it. After 1.5 seconds the zone detonates, dealing the same magic damage to all enemy champions within and briefly rooting them. The silence is applied once every 0.25 seconds, and the root duration scales with rank of this ability up to 2 seconds. Mainly you should be timing your E for enemy channeling abilities during the laning phase. For example, here you can silence Thresh before he does his Q, saving your ally. Then in the teamfights just save your E for the most dangerous threat for your ADC. This is especially great against champions reliant on burst combos such as Z, so you can interrupt all of this, and this really increases chances of your teammate outplaying your enemy. So keep doing like this. Like this, she just tried to auto, and I use this fact. Then your W, on active, Soraka heals the target ally champion. W cannot be self-cast, nor can it be cast if Soraka is below 5% maximum health. So by casting your W you are losing health. It costs 10% of your maximum health, which is the reason why on Soraka you don't build tank items. Then you want to max Q first, or better poke, because it's not worth it, but you rather go for the healing synergy, so items providing better healing power. The heal scales with ability power, same with your Q, so if you are below 10% of your maximum health, W will only bring you down to 1 HP. And you can also cast your W on allied pets. If you are having a hard time pressing your W on the right target, then you can aim at the portrait above the map, keep that in mind. And so, since Soraka is being played with someone airy, it's worth timing your W heal, because you will get that shield in the moment of healing, so it can actually make a difference, and that shield can soak a bit of the damage. Okay, couldn't impact, but generally this is her most important ability. That way you can keep your ally alive and you can just spam it. The cooldown is really low, especially with CDR. At last rank of this ability only 2 seconds, so if you pick up all of this CDR then it goes even lower. As you can see, I'm playing with barrier and I highly recommend taking this summoner spell because it really makes a difference. And as Soraka you can expect to get heavily focused during the game, and it works during the laning phase, especially because barrier is great against ignite compared to heal. Let's try to interrupt. Nice. Let's push. And many enemies will take ignite against you because it's simply needed to counter her healing, so that's how it works. Barrier is simply the best for her and can lead to many outplays on your enemy. Okay. Now with ultimate, pay attention to your allies' health, and when something happens you can press Alt to make a difference, heal them. This can turn the fights. Okay, let's go. Cause your ultimate heals all allied champions, including untargetable allies and herself, which is increased by 50% on targets below 40% of their maximum health. Also scaling from your ability power and really impactful, you can simply turn the 1v1 on top lane with your ultimate if your enemy is not cautious about that. Of course you need to find the right balance. For example, if your barrier is on and you want to cast ultimate on yourself, you are better off just picking barrier and still impact the game by saving your allies with ult. So I also mentioned that the healing is greater below 40% health. That is essential as well. If you can, wait with your ult until your ally gets below 40% health and then press ult. I'd like to back. And this can make a huge impact. You should be paying attention to health bars of your allies above the map, and also keep in mind that if your ally is unlikely to survive even if you're ult, then it's just not worth casting it, because you might need it for your ADC. I ulted. That wasn't enough. I want to harass like this. Okay, I can't do anything. And W max second. You can help your ally in pushing by pressing Q on the minion wave. Just make sure that you don't steal it. Let's impact mid. We can do Rift. Okay. Well, let's see. Okay, out. Oh.
Violence cannot go unanswered. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Okay, flash.
Nine lives taken. For peace of mind.
Nice. Wait, I healed him. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hope that you learned something about Soraka. Leave a like, subscribe, and see you next time.